So today my topic is understanding the data of Filecoin dApps through Filfox Explorer. I'll provide some data related to the dApps on Filecoin to provide maybe in-depth insight into the Filecoin ecosystem. Okay, first a brief introduction about our team. Our team is named Sixpro.com. We used to be maybe one of the big miners in the Filecoin network. To help then at that time to help because the Filecoin blockchain is brand new. It's totally maybe the blockchain data structure is totally different from some previous ones like Ethereum and Bitcoin. So to help those miners to understand the data on Filecoin, we also built the Filfox Explorer. And so at that time, all the miners, especially those miners back in China, they can know more about the transactions, the blocks, and some other data about the Filecoin blockchain. Okay, today my presentation will have three parts. And the first part is the system architecture of the Filfox Explorer. So we can divide our system into three layers. The bottom layer we can call it the infrastructure layer. It has two parts. The left part is the ETL, which is short for extract, transform, and load. It simply transforms the data from the Lotus node and reformat it and finally store it in the storage. It also has two parts. One is data processing, and another is data statistics. And the functionality for data statistics is just get some lists, for example, top miner lists, some charts on the website to get those data from the original raw Filecoin data. And the storage part, we also utilize three kinds of storage. One is the Kafka, which is used as a data stream pipe. And the second is MongoDB, which is used for the data indexing. And the third is Redis, which is used for cache. And the middle layer, we call it a service layer. It provides a lot of APIs as a server to the front end. We also have four parts. The first part is Explorer APIs. It simply contains those APIs which for example, use the address to search the address, information of the address, use the address, and for example, use a block hash to search block information, and also use the transaction ID to search a transaction. And the second part we call the charts. As you know, on the Filfox Explorer, there are a lot of charts like the gas fee, how the gas fee fluctuates during the past maybe 24 hours, past a year, and there's a lot of charts. So this API is also provided by the charts module. And the third one is the top lists. As you can see that there are top lists for the miners, top lists for the dApps, like lists for the ERC20 tokens. So all these data are generated by the top lists module. And the fourth one is a verifying contract module. It is to if you launch run a smart contract on Filecoin blockchain, then you can upload your source code for the contract to our verify contract module, and it will help to verify if the smart contract on the blockchain is indeed the same source code of what you upload. And the top layer we call it the application layer. It contains the front end of the Filfox Explorer. Okay, so I think compared to the Starboard, our architecture is a little bit complicated because it contains all the data from the genesis block of the blockchain of the Filecoin to the block nowadays. So the data storage part is really big. Actually, right now we are using the storage service which are used to mine Filecoin to provide the storage of the Filfox Explorer, especially the MongoDB. MongoDB it needs a lot of storage to store all those blocks and the transactions from day one of the Filecoin blockchain. Okay, the second part is the data of smart contracts. So we provide some charts on the smart contracts deployed on Filecoin. So we can see that in the past half year, 2,600 new contracts were deployed on Filecoin blockchain, and it's averaging 40 new smart contracts per day. I also compared the data. I also compared the data with Ethereum. As you know, Ethereum maybe is the biggest smart contract blockchain in the market, and the data for the Ethereum is 2,000 per day. So I think it's still, but on Filecoin it's 40 new smart contracts per day. So I think it's still a gap between these two blockchains in the aspect of the smart contracts, new smart contracts. And then the total number of the smart contracts on Filecoin is 9,200, and among which 315 are verified on Filfox. That means maybe there are 350 smart contracts are used to provide public services to the public. So they need to upload their source code of these contracts to our platform and verify it on the platform. Okay, and next we can go through the contract cost. All the data are also from the Filfox Explorer. In the past half year, there are 600,000 contract calls have been made, and averaging 3,700 per day, consuming a total gas of 4,100 fuel, and averaging 323 fuel per day. Okay, I also compared it with Ethereum. I can see that this smart contract cost on Ethereum is also 10 times of the contract cost on Filecoin. And the data, the ecosystem data, all this data about the smart contracts, I think they are equal to some Ethereum layer 2 blockchains like the Starknet, and the activity, all the activity of the smart contracts on the Filecoin is similar to the activity on the Starknet. Okay, the third part is the data of dApps. And first, let's go through the tokens on Filecoin. And our Explorer has detected 47 ERC20 tokens deployed on Filecoin. Some of them, like W field, I field, and P field, maintain active transactions every day. And maybe others, for example, the THS, they are not active in the past 1 week. So you can see that there are a lot of 47 tokens, but only a small part of them are still active. And for the NFTs on the Filecoin, we have detected 15 ERC721 NFTs deployed on Filecoin, and among which only FNS, which is Filecoin naming service, also launched by us, remains active in the past week. Okay, then this is the TVL of the dApps, and we have received submissions from 11 dApps about their information. And all these 11 dApps hold a total TVL of $153 million. And among them, GLIF has the highest TVL, and at $118 million, making up to 77% of all the TVL. And this TVL, I found that it's also equal to the dApps on Starknet. So I think the activity of the Filecoin is actually equal to Ethereum layer 2. For example, the Starknet, the Scroll, I think they are similar. Okay, I think this is all today's my presentation. Any questions?
Okay, thank you. We have a few minutes for questions, comments. Yeah, I'm coming.
I'm just interested just how much storage it takes.
How much what?
How much storage does it take to run Filfox? How many terabytes?
I just asked my dev team. Let me see if they answered me. Yeah, that's a lot. Maybe I can tell you later. Before the presentation, I saw that someone may be interested. How many servers do we need to provide the Filfox Explorer? I can only tell you that that's a lot. If we use a cloud service, for example, the Google Cloud or Amazon, we will cost a lot of money. So finally, we choose to migrate all the services back to China, to our own data center. And we use all the servers which are used to mine Filecoin to provide the service of Filfox. And maybe if you use the Filfox before, you can find that sometimes the service it's out of service sometimes. And I think Eva also asked me why it is probably out of service sometimes. And that's actually because all the servers are back in China, data centers. But we use a proxy in Hong Kong as a front end. So the link between the Amazon Hong Kong and the China data center is unstable sometimes. So when the connection there's lagging or sometimes, so when it happens, the Filefox maybe show a 503 error. Yeah, that's why. So to tell you the truth, we also applied for a grant from the Filecoin, but the money cannot really afford the servers if we use all the servers on Amazon. Yeah, I can tell you later.
Do you run your own archival node to make sure you always like have the latest state to show on Filfox? Like what is your source for like reading state and extracting this data that you're showing? Do you use Protofire? Do you run your own archival node, like your own Filecoin archival node?
You are wondering the source of the data?
Yeah, like where is the change state that you're scraping and reading to show this?
We read all the data from the Lotus node.
Yeah, do you run your own Lotus infrastructure, or do you use a provider like Glyph, Protofire?
No, we use our own Lotus node. Yeah, because we have a lot of servers which are used to mine Filecoin. So the infrastructure, all the hardware are enough for us.
I see.
So we don't need to use third-party APIs or third-party services.
Hong Fei.
Because you mentioned that you're getting some funding from FF, so I'm wondering, because the blockchain explorer, it's very difficult to find, income resource to support that. But Ethereum blockchain explorer EtherScan is running pretty well. They have like a lot of service provider. So I was thinking, I'm wondering, are you guys exploring some of the business behind the explorer to be able to get some income resource to support further development for that?
Yeah, I think maybe the main income of Explorer will be the advertisement. And actually, you can see right now on the Filefox, there are several advertisements, but we didn't charge any money from them. I think if we charge money, all the DApps, maybe they will improve their cost. For example, like Glyph. Yeah, so we don't want to do it right now. So right now, our income are only from the Filecoin's grant. Maybe in the future, when the whole ecosystem of the Filecoin grow bigger and bigger, maybe at that time we can make money just like the EtherScan. It depends on the ecosystem of Filecoin.